What's up, everybody? JP here, and I got a special deal for you guys. The holiday season is not over yet. As you all know, there's one more coming up. February 14th, Valentine's Day. And you want to get your wife or your girlfriend something completely different. You want to get her something romantic and that celebrates the connection between you and her. I'm talking about a luxury gift service called Enclosed that delivers designer lingerie to your lady month after month. Enclosed is like a Flower of the Month club, a Beer of the Month club. But instead of flowers, instead of beers, she's going to get surprised with ultra high-end lingerie. And this is seriously high-end stuff. The kind of quality that will really impress her and make it the stuff that she wants to wear. Enclosed was designed specifically to help guys find gifts for wives. Enclosed is all about helping you make her happy. And Enclosed is effortless for you. Every month, Enclosed sends your wife or girlfriend a custom curated lingerie gift selected just for your wife, or your girlfriend, or your significant other, and they back that gift up with a 100% size guarantee, so you never have to worry about the fit. You can join more than 20,000 couples that love Enclosed, and I'll give you a sweet gift. Right now, you can get $35 off your Enclosed gift. Just go to Enclosed Lingerie. That's EnclosedLingerie.com. Enter the code IRISH at checkout and get $35 off your $100 or more Enclosed gift. That's promo code IRISH, IRISH. Why not give your wife something that really reflects and deepens the connection between the two of you? Something that you would never give to your mother. That's enclosedlingerie.com with the code IRISH for $35 off, the best gift ever.
Hey, TIW Mafia, it's the Yeti. Hey, let's get serious for a second here. Let's talk about sex, like good sex. Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed, guys. Listen up. BlueChew.com. That's blue, like the color blue. BlueChew.com brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. Guys, you can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as a pill, so you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. Hey guys and gals, my package is on its way. And remember, Blue Chew is prescribed online and shipped straight to your door in a discreet package. So no in-person doctor visits, no waiting in a pharmacy, and best of all, no more awkwardness. Listen guys, I don't have erectile dysfunction. Even if you don't, this is an enhancement. And listen to this. This is amazing, guys. Listen to this right now. They're made right here in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy. Right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. That's right, TAW Mafia. Visit BlueChew.com, remember that's the color blue, and get your first shipment free. That's right, free when you use our special promo code IRISH. That's IRISH, folks, and just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUE Chew.com, promo code IRISH. Try it free, guys.
Guys, make sure you get the best wrestling merch in the game. Check out www.smart-mark.co.uk. That's where you can get your Irish Whip shirts. Join the Mafia. And you can get other shirts from guys like Sugar Dunkerton, and they have their own line of shirts. They have the best wrestling shirts out there right now. Their stuff is discreet. It doesn't shout out, hey, I'm a wrestling mark or anything like that. It's just very cool stuff. So check them out again. It's www.smart-mark.co.uk. Prices are reasonable. Shipping is very reasonable. And it's very quick. So check them out, please. Thank you, guys. What's up, everybody? This is JP. I'm here with Josh, and we got a special guest. He's a Ring of Honor superstar. He's a chaotic wrestling superstar. Brian Fury's favorite student. And the one thing he's not yet is All In. We're here with Flip Gordon. Flip, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Did Brian Fury actually say I'm his favorite student?
I don't know, but I'm just making shit up as we go.
Oh, okay, say it doesn't sound like something he would say.
Well, I mean, you look at the students that have come out of there, and you're gonna be me and Josh were talking before this, like, the year you're having this year, you're gonna be one of the more successful ones. I mean, he's got a couple of people that are in different places than you, but you're in a spot right now where you have the opportunity to be more successful, I'd say, or at least as successful. You got the stuff coming up like the Jericho Cruise, and you're not booked for All In yet, but you're like weekly with those guys on the YouTube stuff. Ring of Honor is putting you in a good spot. You just probably, I don't want, like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but probably just had the biggest match of your career the last week or the week before, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The NWA heavyweight title shot. So, I mean, like, you're doing some stuff that most people don't get the opportunity to do, and you're from some little town in Montana where Josh...
Dude, I'm going to kick you in the balls when I see you, too.
Josh tells us every week...
Flip Gordon is representing the 406. He is representing the 406 like no other man ever has. He is part of being the elite on the YouTube channel. He is part of Ring of Honor, which is probably the most prestigious...
I want to be the best athletes ever come from Montana. And right now, there's only one person ahead of me. Maybe two people ahead of me. And one of them is Brock Osweiler. And obviously, I think he flopped.
Who are you? When you say 2, 3, or 4 ahead of me, I need to know.
Josh put you at number 1, I swear to God.
Well, I'd say Brock Osweiler. I mean, he kind of flopped in the NFL, but he made a crap load of money. So I mean, he was successful in that aspect. My buddy Matt Triplett is very successful in PBR. He's absolutely killing it right now. So I mean, there's a lot of professional athletes that are really good right now, representing Montana, and actually all 3 of us, including the 2 I just named, are from the Flathead Valley.
No.
Are you friends? Have you talked to Jess Lockwood?
I have not.
And you know when I say Josh Lockwood, JP's looking at me like I'm a confused alien because right now he's like, who in the hell is Jess Lockwood? Folks, Jess Lockwood is a pro bull riding champion, correct?
I don't know.
I
don't know who it is.
Here's the thing, dude. You got Flip Gordon and you got a dude riding a bull. Flip Gordon can do anything and everything that Jess
I would love to ride a bull. That's on my bucket list.
You have this incredible balance. So I'm sure that would carry over to bull riding, and I'm sure you'd be freaking awesome at that too. Like, your balance is just insane, and I don't know if that comes, like, I know a little bit about your background from actually talking to you a couple of times, but like, I don't know if that comes from doing like the b-boy stuff. Or...
It was from doing b-boy stuff, parkour, just doing crazy stuff in my backyard. I remember as a kid, like, having crutches from my brother after he hurt his knee. And I would take the crutches and I would use them as stilts, and I'd walk around the neighborhood on those as stilts without ever falling. I've just always had really good balance. I don't know why.
Well, you do it like
just genetic, I guess.
You do that super kick while you're on the top rope, and that's like one of the most incredible things I think I've ever seen, because the amount of balance that takes is just nuts. You're basically walking on a tightrope and hitting someone with a super kick.
Which is weird because I tried a tightrope once and I wasn't good at it, but that was many years ago. My balance must have gotten better. But yeah, that's my favorite move.
No.
I mean, the Kinder Surprise. I love the super kick, but everybody was doing them, and I'm like, man, how can I do one that's like special, that's different? And I always loved springboarding at the same time, and I practiced springboard when I was a kid. Jumping onto fences and guardrails, that's how I practiced springboarding as a kid. And so I was like, oh, springboard super kick. I'm pretty sure it's possible, and I just tried it. And sure enough, I mean, that's one of the moves I've had from the very beginning.
Now,
just Flip, just talk a little bit. I know you've talked about this on 1,000 other podcasts, 1,000 other interviews. but just one 406 kid from another 406 kid. What was it like growing up saying you wanted to be a pro wrestler? You wanted to do that. How difficult was it for you growing up in Montana? We don't have. I mean, you came out here for Defy in Missoula.
Yeah,
Montana.
we don't have a strong wrestling community in Montana. Like wrestling fans. There's not many fans in Montana. There's not many people in Montana. Period. You know what I mean? But it was tough growing up because I was very public with what I wanted to do, and I got picked on a lot. Oh, you want to be a pro wrestler? You want to do that fake stuff? You know what I mean? But I didn't let it get to me, and I followed my dreams, and now the same people that are making fun of me are the ones liking my stuff on social media. So, you know, you just got to stick to what you believe in.
How did your family take it when you said, "Hey, I'm packing up and moving to Boston to"?
No shit. That was my next question. Is like when you're talking about all those people making fun of you and mocking you, you're like, "Hey, I'm packing up my bahukas and I'm taking my shit to Massachusetts, and I'm going to be a professional wrestler."
My best friend bet me like $500 that I'd be back within a month. You know what I mean? Like my family were like, dude, you're nuts, dude. Like we're hoping we're rooting for you, but dude, you're crazy. Like it's kind of unrealistic. You know what I mean? But I just looked at it as, hey man, like I believe in myself. Like I can't live with not knowing. You know, I don't want to be that person that says I wanted to be this, you know, but never tried. Or I could have been this if I would have tried. No, I am a professional wrestler because I did try, and that's the story, and that's how it goes.
You really are a
because I took a chance on myself.
That is like professional wrestling, like professional being the first word. You really are a professional. That's your day job, right? At this point,
yeah, it's my only job.
Right.
Wrestling is all I do. It's my only job, and I work every single day because I'm always looking to grow in this business. And so if you're not working every day, then somebody's going to take your spot. And I want to take somebody else's spot.
Now, you kind of did when you didn't take someone else's spot, so to say. But I mean, how did when you got the Ring of Honor contract, like how that had to be like the best feeling in the world?
Oh, I was super stoked because a bunch of my friends were there, and they were on a rise, and I was very excited. And so, I mean, I had another opportunity somewhere else, but I thought the better fit was with Ring of Honor, and I think I made the correct decision.
Is that?
And I actually just re-signed with them again. So I'm excited for the future. I'm going to be with them for quite a while. So.
Congratulations on re-signing. I did see that. It's awesome, and like the opportunities that you get with them are just endless. You know, I mean, can we talk about?
No, they've given me so many opportunities. Probably before I should even have them, but I keep stepping up to the plate, and so I'm gonna keep taking any opportunity they give me, and I think they believe in me at least a little bit because they continue to give me these opportunities.
Well, I mean, you work your ass off, and I think people are really starting to see that now with how hungry you are to get booked for All In and everything you're doing for that. What's your next step there in order to kind of get noticed by them and get booked for All In?
Well, I mean, that's like the biggest show of the year.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I mean? 10,000 fans, 10,000 plus. You know what I mean? I haven't wrestled in front of 10,000 fans this year. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever wrestled in front of 10,000 fans. Maybe in Mexico. No, I have. In Arena Mexico. But that was last year.
CMLL.
You know, this year in the States, I haven't wrestled in front of that many fans ever.
That's
the biggest show ever. So why would I not want to be booked for All In?
Well, yeah,
so for the fans that are listening right now, and they're seeing the hashtags of book flip and All In, flip All In, all this stuff that we continue to see on a regular basis. Why in the hell is Cody not booking you, in your opinion? In your opinion, personally?
I don't know. Maybe he's jealous of the attention I'm getting. Maybe he sees himself in me. Maybe he doesn't like that I'm friends with his wife. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's mad because the Bucks like me. I don't know.
Now, you got a couple of other, outside of that, we won't focus on the negative, but we do agree, #book flip. But it's...
Here's all I'm going to say. I'm gonna say this and I'm going to be done. Okay? JP and Flip, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done. You just wrestled for competed for one of the most prestigious titles in professional wrestling history, and unfortunately lost that belt. Now, Cody, which won't book your perfect 406 Flip Army ass for All In, even if you're not booked for All In, is there a simple, small chance that the Montana Kid will take a chance in running in?
I mean, I'm not giving up. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying until the last bell rings. But I mean, I got some ideas, and I'm gonna run with them because I'm not a quitter. I think I deserve to be on the All-In card, and I'm gonna keep fighting until I can't fight no more.
Now, you also get a trip to Australia coming up.
Hey, I know you're a young man, and I appreciate that in you, but I fear for your life with all those beautiful young women in Australia. I fear for your life.
Well, I mean, I have a girlfriend, so I mean, I'm off limits.
Attaboy, and we saw that today because you were the luckiest man in the world, correct? Like all those other married men, JP, that found the women of their lives.
I met my girlfriend on set of the movie that we were filming. It's a horror movie. Vinny Marcelli is also in the movie. All three of us are main characters, and that's how we met. So it's kind of crazy how life works. But she's amazing, man. I really lucked out.
Can I ask what the movie is?
It's called The Find. I can't tell you too much just yet, but it should be out later this year or early next year. But if you just keep an eye on my social media, yeah, I will definitely announce it.
I know Vinny's a little bit of a horror fan. I don't know if
it is a horror film.
I don't know if anyone else knew that about Vinny Marcelli. He's a little bit of a horror film fan. But that's awesome. That's so. But Australia, it's such a small continent. But I feel like every time you hear about wrestling over there, it's over huge, and it's just somewhere different. Like, you haven't done Australia yet, have you?
No, this is gonna be my first time. I'm very excited.
That is. I mean, you've done England a few times at this point.
Yeah, I think like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, it's Mexico, CML. Not just Mexico. You did you wrestled for CMLL in Mexico, which is huge.
Yeah.
So you've really been all over the world.
Germany, Ireland,
and how many
Japan?
Years? When did you start?
Canada.
When did you find Fury and New England Pro Wrestling Academy?
I found them back when I was still in high school. Back when they were the Chaotic Training Center.
Okay. So, I'm pretty sure.
And then I went to college, and then I still kept an eye on pro wrestling schools, and they still had the best reviews.
Yeah.
And I kind of leaned towards Massachusetts because I had family here.
By far the best school in the country, I'd say. From what I've seen of what other people have put out, and just the quality that they've put out consistently is unbelievable. Now, you just went full in, you weren't like a one-day camp because you were actually moving here, so you just signed right up for the school, right?
I went all in. No pun intended. I literally, the first place, it took me 4 days to drive from Idaho, where I was living at the time, all the way to Massachusetts. It took me 4 days. the very first place I stopped when I got to Massachusetts was the pro wrestling school, the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. It's the very first place I went. And I asked how much it was to sign up.
Okay. Now, you also, for a large part of your career in pro wrestling, you were active duty military, correct?
Correct.
How did that work? Like, how did they take to you saying, hey, I get a booking, can I take the weekend off? Or were they all right with it?
So I was National Guard, so I only had to work 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks during the summer.
Okay.
But then I started wrestling every weekend, so it was really tough. But eventually, I had to transfer units to where I could make up time during the week.
Okay. Yeah, you've been pretty busy for a long time with the wrestling, as far as not just being every weekend, like 2 or 3 days on every weekend. So, I mean, you've hit...
Yeah, I mean, I try to stay busy. I love wrestling, and I want to wrestle as much as I can because that's how you learn and that's how you get better.
Now, who was your favorite wrestler as a kid? Was it a high flyer or was it...
First one was Eddie Guerrero, and then once he passed, it was John Cena.
Okay.
Attaboy! See, we going right out here, JP. We going right.
Yeah, oh, I knew you were gonna pop on that Cena one. So was Eddie Guerrero? I mean, he did like the frog splash and stuff, but he wasn't really a high flyer. Well, I suppose he was a little bit, but not to the point that you do. Was there anyone that kind of inspired you to your style, kind of the Flip Gordon style?
Rey Mysterio, Paul London, Juventud.
Now, the parkour stuff, do you stay active in that?
I used to. I haven't done it much.
Here's what I'm finding more.
John Morrison, so we can have like a little parkour off.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
But he keeps evading me, man. I don't know what it is.
You've definitely...
You know what it is you're younger and he's older. His parkour looks like shit.
We were supposed to wrestle twice already, and I'm pretty sure he went and politicked. And he was like, listen, man, I don't want to wrestle Flip because he flips better than me. And I can't have that. So I think he pulled out of the match, to be honest.
Because he was never the parkour guy before. Now he's, the parkour prince or whatever they're calling him?
Yeah.
Is he
He's great. He's phenomenal. I mean, he's definitely a dream match, and I'm hoping it can happen someday.
I'm sure that will.
Maybe it can happen on the Cruise to Jericho.
Is that a?
I mean, I know they're having.
Is that a match they could possibly have?
It could, right? Because I know they're doing ROH versus Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, so why not?
He's technically with Impact Wrestling, so
Flip versus Johnny Impact. There you go.
Let's do it, man, on a cruise ship.
I mean, how cool is that? Like, to be able to say you're gonna go wrestle on a cruise ship.
It's crazy, man. It's gonna be fun.
One of those things that it wasn't a thing up until a couple of years ago, so that's one of those things where you couldn't have even dreamed of that when you were younger.
No, like, this is the first time ever. And how cool is it to say that for the first time ever, I was a part of that cruise ship? You know what I mean?
Right.
I was a part of the first time ever Ring of Honor going to Madison Square Garden. How cool is that going to be able to say to do that?
Dude, when I saw that they had that booked, I was like, oh my God, because that pissed a few people off. But at the same time, that's going to be, what's that? That's a Ring of Honor G1 special combination, right?
Yep, G1 Supercard.
And how, like, what the stuff New Japan is doing, that's going to be crazy. I'm trying to get down there for Mania weekend, and I will absolutely be at that show.
That show's going to be nuts.
I mean, it's only a couple of hours away from here, so. But, that's... and you're on that already?
Yep, I was advertised today.
Congratulations. That's, Madison Square Garden is, around Boston, we had the Boston Garden, but, if you're a wrestler, Madison Square Garden's the place you wanted to wrestle. And I don't care what they say.
For any entertainment, man, no matter what kind of entertainer you are, the dream is to perform in Madison Square Garden.
congratulations, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
Now, what do you got coming up for shows?
I got Northeast Wrestling back-to-back this weekend, Friday, Saturday. Jack Swagger and Rey Mysterio are my opponents.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then the following weekend, gosh, what do I have? I have Now You Create against Teddy Hart, New Jersey. First time ever match.
That'll be crazy, too.
Yeah, should be nuts. I'm excited. That's a match I've been wanting for a while.
Yeah, Teddy.
And then I have Northeast Wrestling again. I can't remember who my opponent is right off the top of my head. And then we had England for the Ring of Honor Reunited Tour.
That's... Man, how long is that?
I believe it's for 3 dates, but I believe we're there 4 or 5 days.
That's, man, the stuff that you're doing is just like, I know Josh is the proud Montana boy, but like, I can tell you New England is just as proud.
Thank you, man.
You know.
Yeah, and then after that, I come back for a couple days, move into my new apartment, and then I head out to LA on the 23rd, Lowell, Mass on the 24th, Philly on the 25th.
Nice.
Then I'm done for the. Oh. And then I have one more indie in the States, and that's on September 8th. And then I'm done with indies in the States.
Really? Is your new contract like a more exclusive deal, or?
Yep, it's exclusive.
Man, that kind of sucks for the fans. No offense. It's awesome for you. But
JP just got heartbroken. I saw him get heartbroken on the video right now. He's heartbroken.
When I would go to a chaotic show, Flip is one of the ones I thought, because your matches are just like, it's different. It's always entertaining. You get the fast paced. The stuff you can do, I mean, I've seen you drop off a ceiling.
Yeah, well, Ring of Honor made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I'm happy with them.
Yeah,
so.
Good for you, man.
Dude, I am beyond ecstatic for you because JP can. I used to pay money for DVDs on a monthly basis from Ring of Honor and CZW. I didn't pay for pay-per-views for WWE. I didn't pay for pay-per-views for TNA at that time. It was strictly. I would pay. I think it was $50 a month at that point in time. It was $25 for DVD sent Ring of Honor and CZW on a monthly basis. So the fact that you signed an exclusive deal with Ring of Honor is huge, and it's amazing, man. And it's cool. I mean, JP, I mean, you and I both know. I mean, Ring of Honor has been the exclusive company for the most prestigious talent to come out of any other promotion in the world. That is the hotbed of whatever you want.
Now, how many of their, because they don't have a lot of exclusive deals, do they?
I don't think so.
I'm
not sure.
Because, most of their talent, on the off weekends, they'll work they can work an indie show. That's huge. Like, congratulations on that too, man. This has been...
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you heard it here first.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Not that,
dude, the fact that it's exclusive, like we can't see Flip anywhere other than Ring of Honor, right? That's the only place you can see Flip Gordon from that point on is
in the States. In the States. I can
okay.
Still do international stuff.
Okay.
Perfect.
But that, man, congratulations, Flip. I mean, what a year you've had, huh?
Dude, it's been a fun year. It's been very exciting. But there's still a lot of the year left.
We're only half done, man, and we're only half done.
Crazy to think, huh? Yeah, it's only halfway done. We're just now starting the second half. Today's the first day of the second half of the year.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's very true, but now...
Crazy. It feels like it's longer, though. It feels like it's already, like...
How hard is it for you to continue to travel and do what you do, stay in shape, eat what you want to eat, and do what you want to do? I mean, how difficult is that for you, personally?
Not that difficult. I mean, I love what I do, and I've figured out the tricks to last, I mean, I'm really good at traveling. I've learned how to be a really good traveler. And I think that's one of the hardest parts for people is learning how to travel and traveling.
And it's not just being homesick. It's the like Josh said, like the finding the right food and I don't give. I'm a big fat kid. I don't care. Like I don't have to stay in shape, but you do. So finding the not McDonald's foods.
No, exactly.
I'm looking for McDonald's, but it's man, it's been the most successful year of your career, I'd say, huh?
I'm not talking shit, but JP, can you think of another individual in the 30 years that you and I together have been watching, the 60 years combined, and Joe, you add in there? Can you think of another kid like Flip that has been as meteoric as he has in the last year and a half?
Not really. I mean,
Can you?
like being in this area, like I've seen people start up and get signed pretty quick, but not that have embraced it the way Flip has. And me and you have said it in the past. Like you can make more money on the smaller levels, not the smaller levels, because Ring of Honor is not a small level. Ring of Honor is like number 2 at this point. Let's face it, like Impact isn't really a thing. But you don't have to be at the top dog to make your money anymore. And that's what it's about.
No.
It's...
No, that's really it. I mean, we've gone for almost, 30 minutes now, and just want to make sure we get everything covered and cool.
Sweet.
Did we miss anything with you, Flip?
I don't think so. I mean, that flew by pretty quick.
It did. I appreciate that, man. I didn't realize that was an exclusive deal. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I mean it already leaked. They've missed that detail, but
I'll have to. Yeah, no, I saw that you had signed, but now I'm gonna have to get to a fucking chaotic show again.
Dude, this is Flip. We'll talk more and more as time goes on, man. But I'll tell you right now, the 406 does not know who you are yet, but they will. They will.
Thank you, man. I hope so. That's the goal.
Josh is gonna have you signing autographs at the car dealership.
Yeah, I want to be known in Montana. I want people, you know what I mean? Like, you know how people know LeBron James in Cleveland?
Yep.
Dan Marino in Miami, Michael Jordan in Chicago.
Yep.
I want people to know me like that in Montana.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with Ring of Honor for a couple more years, and we'll see what offers I have then.
Nationally televised, so you good?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy. That's most important.
That's it, man.
Yeah. Just keep following those guys. I mean, the dudes you're with right now got your back. We got your back. I always got your back in Butte.
Appreciate it. Means a lot. But Montana.
He's always got your back in the butt.
Yeah.
I always got your butt. In Montana.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man. Hey, Trap. I appreciate it, man. We'll keep in touch, but anything you need from us, just let us know. But we'll keep pushing it, okay?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Sorry it took so long to do this, man. I've been so crazy busy. Legit, you're my 4th interview today. Not even exaggerating. I don't have days off. Like, I'm not kidding. I don't have days off. I literally work.
And that's the thing is, like, dude, when we interviewed Wheeler was like, "Hey, can we do this at 8:00 in the morning?"
Yeah.
And JP on the horn, and JP's like, literally the only person I know that wants to do this shit at 8:00 in the morning.
That was actually
I mean, like, I literally had 4. Like, you're my 4th one today. I had 3 yesterday. You know what I mean? I do podcasts and interviews every single day that I'm not wrestling. So, like, it's tough, and it's like, man, I have so much other crap I have to do. I'm trying to move from one state to another state right now. I'm trying to balance my career and everything at the same time. Like, this is Flip Gordon. Thanks for listening to the Irish Whip podcast. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Flip Gordon.
Guys, make sure you get the best wrestling merch in the game. Check out www.smart-mark.co.uk. That's where you can get your Irish Whip shirts. Join the Mafia. And you can get other shirts from guys like Sugar Dunkerton, and they have their own line of shirts. They have the best wrestling shirts out there right now. Their stuff is discreet. It doesn't shout out, hey, I'm a wrestling mark or anything like that. It's just very cool stuff. So check them out again. It's www.smart-mark.co.uk. Prices are reasonable. Shipping is very reasonable. And it's very quick. So check them out, please. Thank you, guys.